Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Black, and I'm working with DJ Malone right now. You heard?
Yeah, it.
From Houston to Kansas to Chicago.
What's good?
Hip hop and R&B.
All day. In Chicago 77.3. Yeah.
It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. How you guys doing? Today, I'm doing great today because I get to talk to somebody that, really been on the move, on the grind, man. And I really like talking to people who are from different backgrounds, different walks of life, and everything else like that. So today, I want you guys to really get in tune with this artist coming up here. So without further ado, I'm just going to bring him in myself because dude is like, he's really got something going on. Go introduce yourself real quick.
Hello. My name is Black MP Well, and then I'm an artist who lives currently in Miami.
Black, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. Thanks for welcoming me. I'm so happy to be here today with you.
Definitely, man. So I want my listeners to get to know everything that you got going on and stuff like that, man. So let's go into a time machine real quick. Where did this all start and begin?
Yeah, it all started back in Haiti. When I was growing up. When I was growing up in Haiti, I was kind of into music, but I didn't know where to start. And then I used to hang out with some friends. And then one of my friends, which had a musical group at the time. And then one day, one of the group members couldn't be in one of the performances for the group, so that particular friend invited me to replace him. So I went in there, so I went on stage and I performed with them. And then since then, I just basically started writing songs on my own.
That's dope, then. I like to hear that, man. So now, musically, who are some of your inspirations?
Yeah, musically, I got a few inspiration, like, cause I listen to a lot of different type of music, but one of my biggest inspiration of all time has been like Buju Banton.
Okay.
And I really love Michael Jackson, and then I just mentioned those two because those are the people I kind of listen up growing up, as a little kid. But as of right now, I have a lot of. The list is very big because I listen to a lot of other artists.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Now, are you originally from the States, or did you were you born in Haiti?
No, I was born in Haiti. I was born in Haiti and grew up in Haiti. So
okay.
And then.
So how was that transition?
That transition was like my mom used to be a businesswoman, and then she eventually immigrated to the U.S. and then a couple of years later, and then she petitioned for me to come live in the U.S.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I like that. So now we're in 2021, man, and it's been a crazy year. It's been crazy. So last year was even crazier. How has the pandemic been for you?
Well, the pandemic has been a nightmare, like just as for everybody, like it's been crazy, like to see so many that virus has affected so many people, like I don't even know what to say. It's just like it's like a nightmare, like just come unexpectedly, and then it has been doing some damage. A lot of people been affecting economically, and everything is not the same anymore. Like no matter what you were doing, no matter what you used to get, and then it's not the same anymore. So everything kind of go down. Since 2020 until now.
Yeah, man. It's kind of been in a situation, kind of like a sink or swim type of situation. And
exactly.
a a lot of people have been rising up. I will give it that. I do like the fact that it makes people be creative now.
It's true, because then people had been at home and then you got some time in your hands, so you try to think, what can you do? So that really get people to be creative.
Yeah, man, I definitely think it's a silver lining to everything. And with all this being said, your new song, Cookie.
Yes, Cookie is my latest single. You know, it came out in August 4th of this year.
Okay. So now let me ask you this: with Cookie, is this off of a project or an EP or anything like that?
Yeah, Cookie is. I mean, like, I actually have a project. Like, I have a Reborn project that I'm working on. Like, where I used to do. Where a couple of years ago I used to do music, but I wasn't doing the music seriously. I was just come in and do a couple songs, and then I left and never come back. So in 2018, that's when I took a different turn. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the music like seriously, and then I'm gonna make it my purpose to do the music. So I created a project I call Reborn. So everything I've been doing since 2018 fall under the Reborn project, which is gonna be my album that will come out soon.
Okay. Now, as far as other projects goes, I know you said this is your latest. I know you had other ones. What makes Cookie so special?
Well, I think Cookie especially is because of the way he was reading. Like, it's just like, it's one of the songs that like I just having fun. I had a lot of fun writing, and because how it happened is like it was one night I was in my home studio, and then so I just called my girl. So I don't know, maybe she called me or I called her, but somehow we were on the phone talking. So I asked her to come over, and then she said, okay, baby, I'm gonna come, you know. And then my girl is one of the girls, you know, like, who always been there for me, you know, like never give me any trouble, you know, like, you know, she just do her thing and always do what she's supposed to do. Then I was like, okay, tonight I'm gonna write a song. And then I was looking for a way to talk about her, and then I'm like, man, I'm gonna just talk about Cookie, and then I'm gonna base it on her, on that concept, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna try to tell her how much I love her, how much I love being with her, how much I love to make love to her, you know what I mean? Like, all these things was going through my head, and then I just start writing the lyrics, and then I turn on my computer, and then I recorded a demo for the song. I basically just freestyle all the lyrics. I was just recording them line by line as the lyrics was coming to my head, and then that's how the song came about.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Now, was there a video for it or no?
Yeah, I had a video for it, and then you can find the video on YouTube. Just a Black MP World, and you're gonna see Cookie official video. And that video is like, it's very fun to watch.
Okay, that's dope, man. Now, going into the future, man, who would you like to work with? If you could work with any artists, who would you like to?
Yeah, going into the future, I would like to work with man, I don't have I don't have one specifically, but like I'm open to work with like anybody who like my style, you know what I mean? Like who want to work with me too, you know what I mean? Because you know, I do music in different genre, and then like I mean, like, if it's possible, I would try my best to see if I can find some artists in different genre to see if I can do different type of feature, you know what I mean? But as of right now, I don't have anybody specific on my head. But I know there's a lot of artists that I like, and then I guess when the time comes and whoever I can find or whoever find me, then we'll probably be able to do something.
That's dope, man. So now, here's the thing. I could see you working with a Carlos Santana.
Yeah. Yeah,
I could even see you if we even going into a reggae type of feel. I could see you doing something with a Beanie Man or an Elephant Man.
Exactly. Yeah, and then those guys I actually like too, because I remember I used to listen to Beanie Man a lot growing up too. Even though I mentioned Buju Banton, because Buju Banton I really love, but I really like Beanie Man and this guy, and then and the reggae dancehall. Yeah, that's another new artist too that I like. And then I think and then those are really one of my dancehall is kind of like one of my, I mean, like one of the genre that I have song on dancehall too. So it would be nice to work with some of these guys.
I think that your style just fits with theirs and everything, man. And I wanted to ask you about, and I know that you're Haitian and everything, so I wanted to ask you, how much do you put in, like, culture-wise? How much do you think you put your, where you from and your culture into your music?
I think I put a lot, because even if you watching my video and then you see the way I dress, like you see I got my Haitian flag on my head, like, so you see and then another big thing, the way I talk, because I don't since I came here I never try to kind of like hide my accent, what I mean? Like the way I talk, so you already know, like up front, you already know, like I'm Haitian, what I mean? Like even though somebody never been to Haiti or never speak to someone who speak like me before, what I mean? But once I speak, so you're gonna notice, what I mean? And then I try to also, I have, I have a lot of songs in Creole, because before I only used to do songs in Creole, and then I kind of extend and then do some in English and then some song in Spanish, But I think I put a lot of my culture on my music.
That's what's up, man. That's dope. Performing wise, if you could perform anywhere, where would it be at?
Anywhere there are people that I would say anywhere there's an audience, like, I would be ready and willing to perform.
That's what's up, man. I'm asking these people this, and I ask people this, and I'm going to ask you this as well. How important is the music to you?
Well, the music is very, very important to me, because it's like a part of my life. Because without the music, I don't feel alive. I mean, like when no matter what activity I'm doing, and then I don't care how much I love another activity. When I get into the music, once I'm in the studio, I'm doing my music, and then I feel completely different than any other way I feel about anything else. So I think the music is just really a part of me, and that's something I really love and passionate about, what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up, man. I'm just happy to hear that, that you're doing great things, man, and you're putting on for yourself. I love the fact that you, how you address your woman, man, because a lot of times when we get into this game, a lot of people forget about the ones who really be in the background supporting us, and a lot of times, especially with dudes, a lot of times dudes don't put out their woman as much. So for you to dedicate a song to her and mold that into something, that's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I think that's a beautiful and the right thing to do.
So what's going on with Black now? What do we look towards now? What we got going on?
Yeah. So right now I have been in the studio lately, like still working on that project, and as Cookie doing his thing out there. So I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to release another single soon. You know what I mean? Like, so basically all the songs are ready. So but I'm just always in the studio, doing little touch up. Like looking for ways to improve. So and then I have been writing. I've been writing a lot of new songs lately. So that's really what I've been up to.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Now, writing wise, and I always want to ask people who are not biracial, but bilingual. Is it because I know sometimes it's easier for it. So is it easier for you to write it down in a certain language, or you write it down all in the same language, or how does that come about?
Yeah, you gotta write it down on the same language because I have tried that before, writing in one language and they try to translate. Then it's very hard after you write. Let's say if I write a song in Creole, and then it's not easy for me to translate in English because I'm probably gonna lose the concept of the song. You know what I mean? So it's better. Me personally, if I'm writing a song in Creole, I write it in Creole, and that's it. It's in Creole. If I'm doing a song in English, I just write it in English. If I'm doing a song in Spanish, so I write it in Spanish. You know what I mean? Because I have tried, and then it's very hard to translate from one language to another. I mean, like for songs wise, you know what I mean? Because sometimes when you write a song, the concept of the song is not really clear, you know what I mean? Like it's like you want people to think when they hear the words, and then once you take that lyrics, then you translate it to another language, then it might not mean the same anymore, you know?
Yeah. So, I do what you're saying, because it loses the effect that you were trying to gain from it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's dope, man. Black, I love your story, man. We're coming down to the nitty gritty of the interview, but I wanted to just say, hey, I really do appreciate the artistry that you have. When I think about an artist, I think you define the definition of that. I think you embodied whatever you're trying to put out, you embody that, and you're just having fun, and I like that.
Yeah, thank you very much. I always try to do my best, try to be myself and represent who I am, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that, man. So, give it a Facebook and a Twitter, everything where they can find me.
Yeah, everywhere in social media or any streaming platform, it's Black MP Well. So people can go on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or can go on Google and just type Black MP Well, and then they should find me everywhere.
Do me one big favor, Black. Can you just spell that for us, because we have some people that went to public school system, so we want to make sure they can be able to find it.
Okay, go on Google, then you just type BLACKMPWELL. And then that's it, Black MP Well.
Make sure you guys follow him, check him out on everything else like that. Make sure you guys check out the single Cookie. We're going to be playing it right after this interview, so make sure you guys stay in tune. I do appreciate you, Black, for being on here, man. Before you go, I love my drops. I love when people do shout-outs for me. If you can you say, hey, yo, this is Black, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone. Hey, man, I do appreciate you being on here, and I definitely will be in touch with you, man. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, sir, I won't be. Thank you for having me, and I hope you keep doing the good job that you're doing.
I appreciate it. I do. Chicago 76.3. Let's go.
Turn your speakers up. Hey, man. This is Chicago 77.3.
Right now.
Get in tune.
because I need some. Yeah, I need some. Always call my shorty when I need some. I don't even ask for permission when I need some. Whenever she see me hands down to give me some. Got so drunk last night she came over to give me some. My baby know better. She always my time on no. I'm coming over, she know what's up. She always there. She been over to give me that cookie. She said get to work and we got cookie. I'm excited to eat that cookie. Just like Tyson and I got that cookie. Like Bruce Lee I come for that cookie. Like Jackie Chan I flip on that cookie. And she said Daddy, do you like that? I said yes baby, keep it just like that. And you know you are my number one lady. $1,000,000 cookie, of course I need this. I ain't never gonna be broke again. I ain't never gonna be broke again. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Always call my shorty when I need some. I don't even ask for permission when I need some. Whenever she see me hands down to give me some. Got so drunk last night she came over to give me some. Always call my shorty when I need some. I don't even ask for permission when I need some. Whenever she see me hands down to give me some. Got so drunk last night she came over to give me some. I love that cookie, she wakes me up every morning to give me some. She never let me go hungry. Her wake up call is all I need. Got to be in position where I never lose. I wanna where to go, I wanna what to do. Feel like I'm in Percocet. That cookie drug me. No matter where we go, no matter who's the one. If I just wanna eat that cookie, she never said no. Out of all these other ladies, she's just the apple of my eyes. She's the only one who got the spice. No wonder why I'm losing my mind. When I call, she just asks me what I need. What you need? Why don't you tell me what you need? You know I got what you need. Always call my shorty when I need some. I don't even ask for permission when I need some. Whenever she see me hands down to give me some. Got so drunk last night she came over to give me some. Always call my shorty when I need some. I don't even ask for permission when I need some. Whenever she see me hands down to give me some. Got so drunk last night she came over to give me some. My baby know better. She always my time on no. I'm coming over, she know what's up.